Welcome back in. Welcome back in. So chat. Welcome back in, everyone. Welcome back on in. Welcome back on in. So, oh my goodness. Ooh, I had to close. Okay, so welcome back on in, everyone. Thank you, Osiris, for your donation, by the way. You're going to be the last donated reading of today, okay? So YouTube is having issues. I'm going to close the stream. This will be a shorter stream today due to YouTube's issues, okay? So all those who have already donated, thank you so much. We will do all of your readings. To all those who are tuning in, there won't be a raffle today, unfortunately, due to the YouTube issues. So YouTube is having issues with across the website, live streams, and specifically the unfortunately the live comments. So welcome in. If you're here, you're not blocked by me. Everything is all good, but YouTube is having issues with the comments. So if you're watching now, should we talk as assholes? No, Tortoise Love, you cannot talk as assholes in the chat still. You got to be nice. So YouTube is having issues, unfortunately, so we will be cutting the stream short. We're going to just get through the donations and some free questions, and then we'll wrap up the stream with the moderators, okay? I see. That's very interesting, Torsa. Very odd. Oh, my God. What a weird situation. So if you're here in the comments and you cannot comment currently on the stream, it's because YouTube is having live stream issues. So if you have donated, do send me your readings. If you have donated and you're here right now, please send me your questions via my email, okay? Send me your questions via my email there. We will do your reading if you have emailed me your question. So I'm no longer going to take any more donations. And it looks like I might not be able to do any free questions today, unfortunately, due to this live stream issue right now. But guys, all is well. I'm going to make sure to do specifically just an only free tarot stream, okay? Just for those who aren't able to have a reading today. So this is a bummer. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. If you have donated, do please email me your question. I will do your reading. We're going to wrap up the stream short because YouTube is having a site-wide issues with live chat comments. And that means I cannot give free readings, but to make up for this chat, tomorrow early in the morning, I will be doing exclusively and only free tarot card live streams. It's going to be 3 card, not just yes or no, so people could come and get some free readings, okay? So that'll be really fun. So thank you, guys. Look at the emojis. If you're here, you can put an emoji in chat, right? So again, please email me your questions if you have donated. Do so now, please. We're going to get started on the ones that I have. We have the Rania. Holly, can you please email me your question? Maria, we're not doing free readings today, okay? Unfortunately, because YouTube is having chat issues, okay? YouTube is having chat issues all over the board, okay? All right, so we're going to get to the Rania now, who sent me her questions. Hold on. Rania will not be able to attend the live. Holly, can you send me your questions via email as well? Thank you. Awesome. So again, guys, I'm so sorry. The stream is unfortunately closed for free questions, okay? As well as donations. We're just going to do the donations for right now. Please email me. Donators, please email me your questions, okay? Please email me your questions at generalgoodstarot@gmail.com. We're going to get started on Thorania, okay? And then Holly, you're right after Thorania if you send me your questions. Hello, Leono. Hi, guys. Oh my gosh, just emojis in chat right now. This is chaotic. Osiris, I got your email. Thank you. Clear the energies, please, and thank you, Spirit. We're going to connect to Therania, her higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her, as well as the energies of her first full question, which is, I ended up getting my second Reiki healing session today. I know that last time I got one done and I didn't really notice the effects immediately, but what it brought forth in months afterwards. How will this session help me in my spiritual healing journey? So we're going to clear the energies. We're going to connect to your higher self, your spiritual team, and all those who guide you, Therania, as well as the energies of this second Reiki healing session that you had. Spirit, in 3 cards for the initial details, how will this session that Therania just had, how will the session help Therania in her spiritual healing journey? 3 cards. That's what I think it is. Therania, first of all, let me get you a timestamp, okay? Oh my gosh. So first of all, your spirit cards are like, you're going to receive some spiritual guidance, right? You're gonna be literally guided to exchanges, whether with people, places, or events and things, where you literally are gonna feel like you're fighting the world, or you're feeling a constant sense of agitation. You feel irritated by how you're being guided, or the interactions you're going to be having with people or things. Okay, so it kind of feels like irritation is getting what's the word for it, triggered within you. And this is what the Reiki healing is bringing up. We have here the 6 of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the 5 of Swords. You're literally being guided to things that will make you mad. And look at that, they got the sun out here like, that's exactly what's gonna happen. Get ready. By the way, if you have donated, please do email me your question at generalgoodstarot@gmail.com. YouTube is having site issues with live comments. If I don't have your question, I cannot do your reading. So please do email me your questions there, okay? All right, so we're going to get some details as to why that's the case. Spirit, 2 cards, 3 cards from here, please and thank you. We have here boundaries. We have here information. And we have here perspective, is what I think it is. So you're going to be triggered for your own good. So Therania, brace yourself. What's coming forth within you due to this Reiki session that you had here is being guided to things that make you frustrated. 1, and 2, this is meant to help heal you, okay? Boundaries, information, and the better off is coming out here, happiness. It's almost like because of these interactions, you're going to be learning something that's going to give you coping skills and tools to kind of access your ultimate happiness and kind of like your ultimate feeling of being like well, right? Like your well-being, right? We're going to get 3 more cards, Spirit. What is this Reiki session going to help Therania? How will this Reiki session help Therania spiritually and in her healing journey? Spirit, 3 cards. Is what I think it is. You will be listen, the trial, they're saying trials, Therania, the trials that you're going to be going through, they're meant to help you feel balanced when you're in a chaotic energy, okay? So we have the Hermit, the 2 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Pentacles showing up here. So this Reiki session is meant to help you kind of like be internal, right? Meditate, feel balanced whenever you're in high stress, high energy situations. So this is kind of like, maybe this is kind of what you've been calling for or wanting to feel like serene and zen whenever high energy situations are happening. Let's say you get criticized for something, you're like, okay, I hear you, and I'm going to try to augment my behavior. Hit then, or if you see 2 people argue, you're able to mediate in a really peaceful way. It just feels like you're going to access a more zen type of mindset because of this Reiki session. Well done to you for pursuing this. We're going to get 3 cards from here, rather. Please and thank you, Spirit. We have here commitment. We have here conflicted. And then 1 more, Spirit. Followed by the meeting. This is what I think it is. So you're going to be able to handle conflict far more differently. Okay. We have your commitment conflicted in the meeting here. It's like you can now, well, I'm not going to say it's a now thing because it looks like you're going to be throwing a lot of curveballs that are going to trigger you. It's going to activate something within you. You're going to find your zen. You're going to find your balance. And even in conflict, it looks like this Reiki session is going to heal how you feel about engaging with situations that are frustrating, but still working with the other person despite those frustrating energies. So it's like if you have a friend, family, or colleague that you guys are in a really tough situation and it bothers you, it's triggering you, it's upsetting you. You're going to be able to navigate that, not try to run away from it. You're going to be able to go towards it with a kind of different approach than you would normally. And you can work with these energies. You're going to be able to work with these energies after what it looks like you're going to experience, okay? What's going to be coming about due to this. So that's freaking awesome. Spirit, 3 more cards for Therania, please and thank you. We have here the Lovers, the Devil, and the Judgment, followed by one more Spirit with the 8 of Cups here. So can you see this? Yes, I can. Guys, I can see your chat. Listen, it looks like foreign languages to me, okay? Unfortunately, we're not going to be doing free readings today. We're just going to wrap up with the donations. Again, if you haven't sent me your questions, please do so now. We're only going to be doing the donations today, okay? All right, so we have here the Lovers, the Devil coming out here, followed by the Judgment and the 8 of Cups, okay? So in the future, after all is said and done, what's going to be coming through for you? How will the session help you in your spiritual and healing journey? What you're going to be making really powerful decisions that typically with the Devil and the Judgment there, you may have chosen, let's say, behaviors that only further intensify the tension of situations that frustrated you. It looks like in the future, you're going to be using or shifting your judgment, and you're going to be able to walk away in a more like, a more serene approach with frustrating situations for yourself. So it looks like you're handling things a lot differently with conflicting, frustrating situations with people, places, and things. Okay, so that's really beautiful. Spirit, 4 cards for Therania. That is the reading for this. We have here Depths, Devoted, Couple, and Beginnings. This is what I think it is. So I would say this, okay? I got your question, Holly. I did get your question. So I have Holly's, Therania's, Joanna's. I definitely have George Osiris's. I do not have my other donator here. Hold on, let me go find you. Where are you at here? I hope that they're here. Oh my God. See, I think they were on Cash App. Okay, let me just get to this, guys. I have to focus, okay? I have to focus. I'm so sorry. So we have here the depths, the awareness, and the importance here, followed by the devoted. We have here the couple and the trying again, okay? So, Therania, well done to you. This session, I mean, it was so important that you chose to do this because it looks like something that has been plaguing you for a while. Like, I don't know how to deal with being critiqued. I don't know how to deal with being frustrated with a person that I care about. It looks like this is being addressed. Your relationships with people, not just family, but with friends, with coworkers, right? With people who work for you, it will evolve. You're going to be deepening. It looks like strengthening the way that you communicate with others, strengthening the way that you handle criticism, strengthening the way that you handle conflict, and you're going to be accessing a new type of interaction with others, okay? It's going to be a lot more liberating, and you're going to be creating a lot more partnerships for yourself, stronger bonds for yourself with people coming forward, okay? But first, you will be going through some difficult trials before you get to this finish line, and it's beautiful, okay? It's beautiful. All right, clear the energy, Spirit, please and thank you. Please and thank you. All right, so, Tharania, we're going to get to your next question now. But first, hold on. Got to look for Cash App. Is Sueta here? Sueta, are you here? I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce it correctly. But if you're here and you can see that, guys, can you see me type that? Just post an emoji if you can see my username typing that out. If you can see that, are you here? Give me a thumbs up or an emoji. We're looking for you. If you're not here, I will just give you a refund, okay? Because you're on the list just before George, and I did not get your message for your reading, okay? I just need you to send me a message via my Gmail. There you are. Oh, my God. I love it when you're here. Guys, this YouTube stuff is so scary. Guys, by the way, if you're here and you're like, where are the free readings? Chat tomorrow. I'm going to do exclusively a stream that's only free readings, okay? So tune in for that. It will be free 3-card readings that whole stream. And a raffle too as well, okay? So that'll be tomorrow. There will also be another stream that same day. Also free readings, but donations will be open then. All right, so Tharania, we're going to get to your next reading now. I hope so too. Oh my God, this is scary. Like I feel like you guys are in another dimension, yo. All right, so Tharania, we're going to get to your next question now, and it is, when I'm triggered at work. Oh my God, dude, I didn't even read this, but your previous question, Tharania, literally is about this. So we're going to get the timestamp for this. Clear the energy, Spirit, please, and thank you. When I am triggered at work, I know my deeper shadow patterns come out. What am I not seeing about my reactions, and how can I take responsibility instead of slipping into old patterns? I'll take all the rough love for this question. Well, first of all, Tharania, that Reiki healing came through because it's going to throw you and blast you with all the things you need to learn how to deal with these triggers, okay? So you good, but let's see what your spirit guides got to say. Clear the energy, Spirit, please, and thank you. Can we connect to Tharania's higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her, please, and thank you. As well as the energy surrounding this question, Spirit, what is Tharania not seeing about her reaction? Spirit, 3 cards for this, please, and thank you. 2 of Pentacles, 3 more. The 4 of Swords, the World, the Tower, and the Knight of Pentacles. So what I think it is. So what you're not seeing in your patterns is that instead of accepting your reaction and accepting your emotions that are bubbling up, but not reacting to them, it's like you could sit with your feelings. We have here the 2 of Pentacles, the 4 of Swords, and a World here, right? It's almost like you could experience those emotions, recognize them, and let them be, and close the door on that, right? Acknowledging them and just let them be, right? But instead, you will explode. We have here the Tower and the Knight of Pentacles coming through here. Look at that. And it almost is, it's not even just a burst of explosion. It's a gentle explosion, okay? So what you're not noticing is that you might be not passive aggressive, but like intense in a very gradual way, rather than just saying like, you know what, this bothers me, but let me just not react to this in this situation, right? So we're going to get 3 cards for you from here. Please and thank you, Spirit. By the way, chat, if you're here, again, there will be a only free tarot card reading live tomorrow, probably at 2 p.m. EST. I'll let you guys know when that is. I'm going to schedule for that, okay? Is it what I think it is? Oh my God, so Spirit's like, so instead, hold on. I'm going to go blow my nose really quickly with my toilet paper. All right, so Tharania, so instead of letting the emotions flow through you and not reacting to them, you just like, you go off but in a really gradual way. It's like, it's very interesting. I don't even know how to describe it. It's like you could just let it be and let the emotions flow through you, but instead you disconnect and you are reactive, but in a gradual way. Okay. So this is something, that you're not seeing about your reactions. You're not necessarily passive aggressive, but you're gradually aggressive, if that makes sense. Okay. So we have here the opportunities, the flow, and the reconnect in the reverse coming out here. We're going to get 2 more cards for you. So we have 2 more cards on this energy before we get to the next half. So there won't be any raffle today, unfortunately. We literally can't do any. So we have 2 more cards. We have here obscurity, and we have here mountains. So you will take it. It's like you're unable to hide how you feel, and you escalate your emotions. Okay. And it's almost like you might not realize how you escalate your emotions too. We have here, I just saw a roller coaster in my mind, like it's a gradual ascension. So with the obscurities and the mountains coming through here, your spirit guides are basically saying that you don't recognize that when you experience being triggered at work, instead of being like, you know what, I'm seeing the situation, I'm just gonna let it be and just work on it. It's just like bam, a tower moment happens within you, and you slowly escalate towards being more and more triggered, right? And it's difficult for you to get off of that gradual increasing of being triggered, because you don't even know really, like you can feel it within you, but it's difficult for you to fight it. It's almost like because it's like I don't even know how to explain this. It's like you just can't hide how you really feel. It's almost like you need that acknowledgement of that pain or that triggering, whether it's letting everyone know that you're triggered, letting yourself know that you're triggered, or simply just needing to know that the trigger is being acknowledged. There's other ways that you can cope with it, and I do believe that that's coming out in the next message here. Okay. So Spirit, how can the Rania take responsibility instead of slipping into old patterns? Spirit, 5 cards for this. We have here the Hierophant, the Emperor, the King of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, and the 4 of Cups is what I think it is. To acknowledge your trigger without reacting to it, taking control of that trigger, giving it the space though, because one thing you shouldn't do is ignore it and pretend that it doesn't exist. You must give it its own stage, but give it a stage where other people don't have to be presented with it. You present it to yourself. You say, you know what, I'm feeling like I need to fight somebody. But on the outside, you're peaceful. You're like, you know what? Yes, Johnny, how can I help you? But secretly on the inside, you want to kill Johnny, right? So with the Hierophant and the Emperor here, your spirit guides are guiding you to control the acknowledgement of the feelings, but the internalizing of it. Like, hey, I'm frustrated, but I'm not going to behave like this right now. The Hierophant and the Emperor here. It doesn't mean that you're ignoring yourself. It doesn't mean that you're ignoring your needs. It simply is saying this is not the space or the time for this emotion. I'm going to handle it in a professional manner. And then when I get home, I'm going to break a plate, right? So we have here the King of Swords, which is that emotionally detached king, right? We love him for situations like this. Page of Pentacles, 4 of Cups here. They're basically saying, take control of your emotions, acknowledge them, but detach them from the situation. Taking time to push it aside to focus on what the matter is about, right? So this is what your spirit guides want to say: acknowledgement, control, release, and then being proactive, detached from the trigger. Okay. But to be honest with you, it feels like you will learn how to do this because of your Reiki session that you had. Like you're promoting that change, and it looks like you're going to be thrown a lot of things that are going to trigger you. Okay. So you're going to have a lot of practice. You're going to have a lot of practice, but it'll be fun. Okay. Spirit, 3 cards from here, or rather 4 cards. We have here running, past life, repeated patterns, followed by clinging and beauty here. This is what I think it is. This is an interesting one. Can we get one from here? Light in the reversed. You can have your trigger without it needing to be expressed outwardly, right? So they're basically saying this with the running and the past life repeated patterns, followed by the clinging and the beauty here, with the light in the reverse. How can you take responsibility instead of slipping into old patterns? Hold on, I gotta work with this one a little bit. You need to really be open to the idea that you can change. So your spirit guides are essentially saying that you might be holding on too aggressively onto the notion that this pattern will constantly follow you, and it's something that kind of like is stuck to you, almost like a tick through each evolution of your life. You severely underestimate how much you can change, right? And how much you have been personally evolving. You might be repeating your past mistakes so much to the point where you're clinging on to those old memories, almost like you're holding on to your past disappointments, and it creates a kind of like a cycle of shame in a sense. Okay, so it's almost like just being real with yourself. What I did in the past, I don't like how I behaved. I can change. I will shift. I would like to shift, right? So we have here running, past life, and clinging here, followed by the beauty and the light in the reverse. It's this energy of taking genuine accountability for how you behaved in the past, but really genuinely being honest that you can evolve and change in the future, starting from the present and going forward. Okay, it's almost like you have such a chokehold onto your past that you just, it's like it's so hard to explain. It's like holding on to your past has caused you to falsely believe you can't change this, right? So because you're clinging on to like past memories that you play constantly in your head, it's almost like your body kind of relives those circumstances over and over again, creating those same deja vu experiences in your present. Okay, so basically your spirit guide is almost saying take accountability for the past and literally let it go, right? That felt very freeing. All right, so that is your reading, Zarania. Thank you so much for your donation. All the best to you. It looks like that Reiki healing is going to really change your life, honestly. Keep going. You got this, okay? All right, we're going to get to Holly now with her full reading and her free mini question. Holly, are you ready for your reading? If so, give me an emoji in chat. We're about to get to you, okay? And moderators, you guys get a reading at the end of the stream if you guys are here. Just letting you guys know. Because you guys can actually message me via my DMs. And it looks like you guys are able to speak Simlish in the chat, so that's pretty good. here. Gotcha. So good to see you. Suerta, I got your question via via Cash App. Thank you for that donation. I appreciate it. So just letting you know, Suerta, I got your donation and question, okay? Thank you so much. All right, Holly, we're going to get to you now. Clear the energy, spirit, please, and thank you. Please close out all the previous tarot readings. Please and thank you. All right, so clear the energies. We're going to connect to Holly, her higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her. Please and thank you, Spirit. We're going to connect to her romantic love life. Please and thank you, Spirit. What can Spirit tell me about the future of my love life? Clear the energies. We're going to connect to Holly, her higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her, as well as her romantic love life. Please and thank you. Spirit in 5 cards. What can you tell Holly about the future of her love life? 6 of Cups, 5 of Swords, and the 4 of Swords here. Is it what I think it is? You will have an old person return back into your life who you've had romantic interactions with. However, even though it's going to be a really awkward interaction, it kind of feels like you guys are going to argue, or there is something frustrated, some boundaries may be crossed. It does feel like it is a complicated interaction with a past person. You're basically you've healed, and you're going to wrap up a cycle with this past person, okay? So there's an old energy coming through. We have here the 4 of Cups, the 5 of Swords coming through here, followed by the 4 of Swords and the World, okay? So Holly, you do have a past person coming back into your life. It is a weird, complicated, frustrating interaction. However, you've healed from this connection that you dealt with in the past, and it does look like you're totally ready to close out this chapter. We will touch upon why there are 4 cards for here, why this 5 of Swords is out here, okay? Spirit, 5 cards for why this 5 of Swords is out here. We have here Celebrity, the Inside, the bitterness, the longing, and the desert. Is it what I think it is? So there's a little bit of like, this person's going to be, what's the word for it? Making you feel like they want your time and your attention, like giving you attention and all this stuff. And it's just like, they're giving you all this like fanfare, right? They're giving you all these emotions and talking all this game, when really, like, you're in your heart, you're like, dude, you made me feel really bad about myself, and really made me question this connection multiple times. We have here the Celebrity, the Insight, and the bitterness, the resentment coming through here, hurtful words. Maybe you're not even going to be able to stop yourself from really being honest about how you truly feel, right? It looks like this person really wants to be in a connection with you, and you're just like, I don't want anything to do with you, dude. We have here longing and craving, followed by like that opposite energy of the desert, alone, single, right? So you're in this energy, very empowered and going like, dude, I don't want anything to do with you. And the other guy's kind of like almost maybe begging for you, or desiring, like almost desperate for your energy, right? So it looks like you're shutting someone in the past down, and trying, like, really closing the door on it too, by the way, with the World here. We're going to get one more card for that before we get to the next half of this reading. Spirit, one more card, please. We have here the 6 of Pentacles. Is it what I think it is? It is a meaningful exchange, though. Like, even though it kind of ends, even though it's kind of heartbreaking, right? But it's also kind of exciting too, in a weird, dramatic way. So it's exciting in a dramatic way. It does feel like it's genuine closure for the both of you, okay? So it's closure for him, and it's closure for you. He is going to be in an energy of not thinking about you in a certain way or trying to push for a certain way of being with you, and it's great and gratifying for you because now you know that that's a done and over with chapter. So that's actually really beautiful. It's dramatic in an exciting way. Spirit, for the next half of this question, Spirit, what's going to happen in the future for Holly and her love life? Spirit, 5 cards. The 10 of Cups. So this is a happier moment. The Page of Pentacles, the King of Swords. Ooh, the Devil, and the Judgment here. Holly, this is some spicy stuff here. Spirit, 3 cards. What is the Devil here? What's that Devil? Ah! Okay, they don't want, they say it. They don't want you to, they don't want me to know anything else other than they preserving your privacy, dude. They're preserving your privacy. So, okay. So, Holly, look at this. We have here the 10 of Cups and the Page of Pentacles here, okay? I mean, there is some genuine fulfilling moment happening, coming in for you. You have a fulfilling proposition being offered to you. We have here the King of Swords and the Devil. Now, typically the Devil might be seen as a really scary card. This is more of an intimacy card, okay? And more of a sensual, almost asexual energy coming through here. This is the energy that I felt, okay? This is kind of like a sexual energy. So it looks like you have the opportunity to have a very intense, intimate interaction with a person in your love life. And with the Judgment coming through here, there is it what I think it is? So I will say this, it kind of feels like you will be a little bit self-conscious in this moment. During this devil time with this person, you're feeling self-conscious, you're thinking about your body, you're thinking about yourself, you're thinking about how you kiss, how you smell. You're stressed out. Okay, we have here love, and we have here the secrets and the obscurity coming through here, followed by the home. And there we go. We got that stress out. We got stress, and then we have here accomplice and partner in crime. Okay, so it's a little bit like you're getting a really great moment in your romantic love life coming up. You are intimate with another person. You are super nervous, and you're super self-conscious about yourself while you're being intimate with this person. I do see you guys getting really cozy together. It does feel like a little secret moment between you guys. But even though you guys are getting cozy, you're still stressed out, okay? So this is what's coming through. So the first half is like drama. The second half is like internal drama, right? So that is your reading. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We're going to get to your mini question now. Clear the energy, Spirit, please, and thank you. What does Spirit want me to know? All right, so for the mini, oh my God, Holly, I gave you a full reading for the love life thing. Do you still want the mini reading for the what Spirit wants you to know? I thought this first one was full and the second one was the mini because of the way the email was displayed. Oh my God. Spirit just gave you some extra details. Clear the energy, Spirit, please, and thank you. We're going to connect to Holly, her higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her, as well as the energy of what does Spirit want Holly to know? Spirit, 3 cards for the initial details. What would you like Holly to know? Unless you're okay with this being a mini reading, Holly. If so, just give me an emoji in chat that looks like a tree. We have here the 3 of Swords, the 3 of Cups, Chariot coming through here. Spirit, 3 cards on this. Cleanse in the reverse. I see. The time. We got 2 more cards on that. You're about to be surrounded by a lot of friendships, okay? If you've been feeling like lonely, and specifically when it comes to non-familial relationships, like where are my people, where are my friends, where are my homies, you know, outside of work and family life. If you ever felt low about that, um, your spirit guides are saying you're about to experience a major transformation in your friendship circle. You're about to have like a shit ton of friends coming up pretty soon, actually, okay? So we have here the card of the Three of Swords and the Three of Cups here coming out here. Followed by the Chariot, the Knight of Swords, and the Nine of Cups here. It kind of feels like so many friends, it's hard to keep up with them, actually. With the Cleanse in the reverse, followed by the Transformation energy with Time coming through here. You're going to be building some pretty strong friendships sooner than you think, okay? Spirit, 2 more Oracle cards on this energy. We have here Aliens, and we have here Devoted and Only You. You're going to have some really, they're going to be very, very loyal friends as well. Not, if you've experienced like detached friends before, these are some pretty like close-knit friendships that you're about to form. Ones that you can trust and rely on. Very interesting. I'm trying to tap into, like, I'm seeing you hug somebody. I'm seeing you being hugged by like a group of women. I'm seeing you like outside, meeting up with somebody outside someplace and hugging them and saying like, how are you? And what's going on? And I'm so glad you can make it. This is very interesting energy here, but I can see you basically being embraced by a few people outside of a location, like a cafe or something like that. That's very cute. So that is your reading, Holly. Sorry that I split them up. I guess Spirit really needed you to know that it was going to go down in that previous reading. Thank you so much, Holly, for your support and your donation. I deeply appreciate it. We're going to clear the energies, please, and thank you, Spirit. All the best to you, and continue to enjoy the future to come, okay? Hi, Alex. Alex, we're not open for readings today because YouTube is having issues with the chat. But tomorrow, Alex, I will be doing exclusively a free reading live. So only free readings, the whole live. It's going to be a lot of free readings that day, okay? So if you want to tune in for that, feel free to do so. We're just going to wrap up our donations for right now, though, right? All right? Thank you so much for your patience. It's so good to see you, though. All right, so Sweta, are you here? If so, give me an emoji in chat. We're about to get to you. Sorry if I'm butchering the names. Sueta, are you here? Are you here? Let me go find you in the chat. I knew you were here earlier. Let me go look for their name. There they are. So I just need you to put an emoji in chat, and we're going to get started on your question, okay? Clear the energy, Spirit, please, and thank you. I'll be here tomorrow then. See you, Alex. Looking forward to it. Oh, thank you, Tortoise Love. I appreciate that. I've been sick. Sick looks good on me somehow. Okay, Sueta, your question is, My question is, what are Emma's feelings towards me? Thanks. So we're going to clear the energies. We're going to connect to your higher self, your spiritual team, and all those whom guide you, as well as Emma, her higher self, her spiritual team, and all those whom guide her. Please and thank you, Spirit. Spirit, and 3 cards for the initial details. How does Emma feel towards Huerta at this time, Spirit? 3 cards for the initial energy. We have here the 2 of Pentacles, the 7 of Cups, and the 4 of Pentacles here. So what I think it is. So it looks like Emma has a lot of mixed emotions about you, a lot of different thoughts about you that she kind of wants to keep to herself at this time. But for the most part, she's kind of like in a neutral place about you, right? We have here the 2 of Pentacles, like trying to be balanced about you, trying to be neutral. 2 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups, and the 4 of Cups is coming out here. So rather not the 4 of Cups, but the 4 of Pentacles. There's this energy of her having different thoughts about you, but preferring to keep that energy to herself at this time. We're going to get 2 cards as to why that's the case. Why is she in this energy right now, Spirit? 9 of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles is what I think it is. Because she prefer to be independent or to herself. So let's say this is a colleague or an ex or someone that you're romantically interested in, or just like a family member, right? Like this, Emma's kind of really focused on her personal independence. We do have the independent card of the 9 of Pentacles, and we do have the investment of that 7 of Pentacles, because she's more self-focused right now. So she has different thoughts about you, but she feels pretty like blasé, neutral, nothing too high, nothing too low, because she's self-focused right now, okay? We're going to get 4 cards from here, 1 card from here, Spirit. Spirit, how does Emma feel towards Huerta? We have your water, peace. There we go. There's that balance energy here. Family coming through here, followed by the mountains and the ghosting and disappearing is what I think it is. So look at that. You even have that. That's so interesting. You have here 2 cards of balance, okay? Peace, harmony. So she feels pretty like balanced about you. You're okay. You're not someone who troubles her. It's more like she's more self-focused, right? We have here the water and the balance here, friendship, harmony. We have here family coming through. Mountains is showing up, followed by the running. So she feels really like you're a good person in her eyes. You're not bad. You're not good. You're not troubling her. You're not frustrating her. So basically, with the mountains and the running here, she's so focused on herself that she is her priority at this time. So her emotions, her feelings towards you aren't very intense. Her feelings, though, for herself are super intense right now. Highly self-focused right now. Is this a coworker? So rather not to ask what the level of contact is that you guys are having, but are you guys on and off contact, no contact, close contact? That'll help with the energies of this reading. So Spirit, 5 cards for Huerta. What is Emma feeling towards Huerta at this time, Spirit? 5 cards. So pretty neutral. We have your Emperor. We have your Lovers coming through here. We have here the Ace of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Hermit here. 3 cards on the Emperor, Lovers, and the Ace of Wands coming through here. We have here the Power Supply. We have here the Good Times. And we have here the Beach. 2 more. Have you noticed, has Emma been more distant with you, Huerta, lately? Not towards you, but like to be more focused in their life? So what I think it is. So Emma enjoyed interacting with you. She thought that you were a really fun person or something like that, okay? We have here the Emperor, the Lovers, and the Ace of Wands here. Like, you seem to have a lot of energy in Emma's eyes. Like, you seem to be a highly motivated person. We have here the Power Supply, the Good Times, but then we have here the Beach, okay? Like, while you guys were in interaction, she had a great time with you, or enjoyed the interaction, but that beach energy is this really lonely energy, right? Distance. It looks like she has fully, like something has changed between you guys that has caused a distance, and she's fully focused on herself and like prioritizing herself. So she has you in a high opinion, but something has shifted between you guys that caused distance, which has caused her to focus on herself. We have here the renew, and we have here caution in the reverse. It kind of looks like you guys are not likely to renew the intense interaction with each other. I don't know what caused the distance, but it looks like that distance is significant enough not to be able to reoccur easily. Let's say, like, when I say that, I mean, like, what if you guys worked together, right? And either you or she quit the job, or you guys went to school together and either you or she left the school, right? So there's a reason why you guys can't easily interact with anymore. And if that resonates, it looks like you guys aren't going to be able to bridge that distance easily. She's really more self-focused right now, and the distance kind of puts a wrench in me grabbing her feelings for you in an intense way. But at the very least, Spirit wants you to know that she thought that you're a really fun person. And you really energized her when you guys interacted, okay? She also thought you were very inspiring, or like the choices that you made were very inspiring to her or something like that. We have here the Emperor, the Lovers, the Ace of Wands here, and then this beautiful power supply and the ecstasy. So you have somebody who holds you in high opinion, but neutral energy towards you. And right now she's self-focused, okay? If there is distance, the distance is significant enough not to be able to be easily renewed, okay? So that is your reading. The person likes you. Like, if you were to reach out, I'm sure she would be like, hey, dude, I hope everything is okay. Like, it feels like she'll be friendly towards you if you were to reach out. So that is your reading, Suerta. That is how she feels towards you. Really great energy, neutral, while she's focusing on herself. Okay, she moved away due to school. Oh. How are you guys able to write like that? Thank you so much, Suerta, for your donation. All the best to you. We really appreciate it. I wish you all the best, and may you have a beautiful future to come. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. All right, we're going to get to our next donation now with George. George, are you here? If so, give me a thumbs up. We're about to get to you. Due to our typing, I'm doing my best, y'all. Clear the energy, Spirit, please, and thank you. We're going to connect to George, his higher self, his spiritual team, and all those who guide him, as well as the energy surrounding his question. Please and thank you, Spirit. And George, would you like, there we go. Does Eduardo miss me when he thinks about me? All right, so clear the energy, Spirit. Can we connect to George, his higher self, his spiritual team, and all those who guide him, as well as Eduardo here, his higher self, his spiritual team, and all those who guide him. Spirit in 5 cards. Does Eduardo miss George when he thinks about him? 3 cards for yes or no. It looks like Eduardo doesn't miss you anymore like he used to. It kind of feels like he's closed a chapter when it comes to his feelings in regards to that. But we will tap into why that's the case, okay? So we have here the 4 of Swords, and that's like healing or rest. We have the World that's wrapping up a chapter, and then we have the 6 of Pentacles. There's an exchange energy here, okay? We're going to get 2 more cards into that, Spirit. 2 more cards. Does Eduardo miss George when he thinks about him? Spirit, 2 cards for that. Queen of Swords and the High Priestess is what I think it is. So the energy is of like Eduardo has somehow worked out mentally how to detach and move on from the connection with you. We have here the Queen of Swords, and that's an emotionally detached queen. And even a really distant queen, she might even block you, right? With the High Priestess, that's more internal, more subtle, right? So the energy is of Eduardo no longer feels that energy of missing you anymore because he has moved on or healed some type of emotional experience involving you, okay? So we're going to tap into why that's the case, what's going on within him, and some further details, okay? Spirit, 5 cards from here, please. We have here intuition. We have here alive. Yeah, there's a healing here, followed by the caregiver, the pain, and the twin flames. Is it what I think it is? So this is very interesting. So Eduardo has, I don't know if he's done some meditation or some soul work, George, but it looks like Eduardo has worked out how to heal himself when it comes to his emotions regarding you. Intuition in the alive is coming through here. We also have here the caregiver and the pain, the apprehension and the afraid and caution here, followed by the twin flames and the shared feelings, okay? So there's this energy of like he gave him either himself a pep talk or he journaled. He like took care of himself, meditated. I don't know exactly how he did this, but part of why he no longer misses you is because the relationship had caused some type of pain for him, maybe during like when he was behaving in a toxic manner towards you or when things were toxic between you guys. It does feel like he was in pain in various parts of the connection. And so this is why he doesn't miss you. He has worked out how to close out these emotions. Okay, so the answer is no. We're going to get some more cards now, Spirit. When Eduardo thinks about George, does he miss him? Does Eduardo miss George when he thinks about him, Spirit? 5 cards. 2 more. There is no raffle. So again, the answer is no, because you guys seem to go through experiences where it really troubles him emotionally. The reason why he doesn't miss you is because the friction in the connection with you, George, has caused him a lot of emotional distress. We have here the 5 of Wands and the 9 of Cups here. And the 5 of Wands is an energy of just really complicated emotions, right? Feeling mixed about things. 9 of Cups is being overwhelmed. There's just an abundance of mixed emotions about you that it causes him some pain. We even have here the 2 of Wands, the Judgment, and the 9 of Swords of that depression coming through here. Not to say that Eduardo is depressed, but he certainly feels really down when he thinks about the situation. He doesn't miss you because you cause him pain, or interactions between the two of you causes him pain. Okay? So we're going to get 5 cards from here, and that is your reading. Spirit, 5 more cards for George. Does Eduardo miss George when he thinks about him? We have here mountains. We have here resistance. We have here depths, awareness, celebrity, and the inside is what I think it is. I got to drink water for this one. So the answer again is no. It's because you guys seem to have a lot of hurdles to overcome in this connection. There's a lot of issues in this connection. We have here the mountains and the resistance here showing up here. He may like you in certain ways, but with the depths, the awareness, the celebrity, and the inside, he thinks that the worst of the connection are too intense for the good of it. So part of why he doesn't miss you is because the worst parts, the cons are greater than the pros of the relationship in his perspective with you, unfortunately. So he can like you. Like there's even the sense of like secretly admiring you, right? Or secretly having a thing for you, but at the same time, really not missing you because he doesn't feel good about the connection. So that is your reading, George. Thank you so much for your donation and your support. All the best to you. And hopefully Eduardo is able to work through those emotions. It's a really complicated place. What I accessed, it's like he likes you. He doesn't miss you, but he likes you, right? He doesn't want to connect to you, but he thinks about you in a fond way. So it kind of feels like he's really mixed about how he feels. It is a complicated headspace that he's in right now, okay? All right, so with that said, chat, we're going to move on now to the next donation with Osiris. Osiris, are you ready for your reading? Clear the energy, spirit, please, and thank you. Yes, I'll update you. Awesome. Thank you, George. I look forward to it as always. All right, so clear the energies, please, and thank you. Osiris, I'll be right back. I just have to go use the bathroom, and then we're going to get right to your reading, okay? Be right back. Be right back. Alrighty, so clear the energies, please, and thank you, Spirit. We're going to clear the energies once again. Please and thank you. Hold on, let me go play that music again. I accidentally turned it off. All right, Osiris, quick. So you want a mini reading and then a full reading, right? Full honesty. Oh my gosh. So the mini reading is the first one and then the full reading is the second one? Okay, got you. Clear the energy, spirit, please, and thank you. We'll see. Come back to give this another chance. Clear the energy, spirit. Can we connect to Osiris, their higher self, their spiritual team, and all those who guide them, as well as C, their higher self, their spiritual team, and all those who guide them. Spirit, in 3 cards for the initial details. We'll see. Come back to give Osiris another chance. 3 cards for yes or no. Even though he really wants to, it almost feels like he's purposely ignoring you. So we have here the 6 of Cups and the 4 of Wands here. And there's a desire to reconnect, like a really strong desire to reconnect with you, okay? The Six of Cups is a reconciliation card. The Four of Wands is harmony, happiness. He would be happy too. However, it looks like he's going to be purposely ignoring those emotions. Four of Cups is thinking about something, wanting something, but actually ignoring that very thing, okay? We're going to get 2 more cards for that. So it kind of feels like he wants to, but he's going to be ignoring that feeling. 2 cards into that energy, Spirit. We have here 3 of Cups and the Ace of Swords here. This is what I think it is. He may offer a friendship, okay? So even he wants to return, and he's going to ignore his feelings. He might offer you a friendship instead, though, okay? With the 3 of Cups and the Ace of Swords here coming through. So will he come back to give this another chance? Even though he would like to, it looks like he doesn't want to acknowledge that and would prefer to instead be your friend instead, okay? A platonic connection. We're going to get 5 oracle cards into that. 3 or 5 from here, please. Withdrawn, infatuation, trapped is coming through here, followed by time and neighbor. So this is the vibe of like he's trying to detach from you or withdraw from you, and in a sense detach and withdraw from his emotions about you and for you. We have here the withdrawn and the adoration here. It's like he is purposely choosing to like push you away romantically. However, and he wants to do that because the Spirit is saying he doesn't want to be trapped to you for some reason, right? He doesn't want to be trapped in a situation with you. We have here the trapped coming through here, followed by the time and the neighbor here. However, he thinks in time you guys could be good friends, though, right? So he's like, I'm trying to get away from you so that I'm not trapped in a situation with you romantically, but I'm open to being your friend in time. So it looks like he might offer you a friendship, not a romantic connection. All right, so we're going to get to your next question, which is, clear the energy, Spirit. What went wrong and why doesn't C talk to me? We're going to clear the energies. We're going to connect to your higher self, your spiritual team, and all those who guide you, Osiris, as well as see here their higher self, their spiritual team, and all those who guide them, and the energy surrounding this connection. For the initial details, Spirit, what went wrong here in this connection? And then we're going to tap into why, right? So, Spirit, 5 cards for that. Hold on for a moment. All right, so let me connect to that energy here. Spirit, 5 cards. What went wrong here between C and Osiris? Is what I think it is. What went wrong? 2 more cards, Spirit? What went wrong? What went wrong? Can we get 4 cards from here, please? What does this mean? Is what I think it is? The distance between the two of you is too intense, okay? So what went wrong between you guys is the distance. So if you guys are in a long distance relationship, for you guys to connect with each other and close the gap, it will require a great deal of effort. A great deal of effort that neither of you seem like you would be able to do. Either you can't or he can't, right? So we have here the 8 of Cups, the 9 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Pentacles coming through here. So this is the vibe of like the end is not in sight for the two of you. Like you guys aren't able to bridge the gap because it's just too overwhelming of a gap between you guys, okay? 9 of Pentacles is very intense. The 7 of Pentacles is investment. When were you guys going to connect physically? How were you guys going to connect physically? It looks like there was a big gap between you guys. Either it was distance or was there something else involved here, okay? We have here the High Priestess and the Hangman. It was just too intense of a distance between you two. So we have here the beach. We have here one day, somewhere, another time, followed by the loyalty and the grandparent here trusting. So there is a disconnect between you guys that is so intense. If you guys were to make an actual loyal connection work, it would take until you guys are like old folks for it to make that happen, apparently, is what Spirit is saying. All right, so we're going to get one more. Spirit, one more for this energy. Look, we got here ghosting and disappearing here. Ugh. So you guys had a big distance between you guys, okay? All right, so we're going to get into why doesn't he talk to you? All right. Spirit, why doesn't he talk to Osiris? Spirit, 3 cards for the initial details. The Hierophant, he was told not to. Oh my God, he's told not to do it. Spirit, one more card. So what I think it is. He's guided not to do so. So why doesn't he talk to you? Because he has some guidance not to go towards you or interact with you because of some type of perceived disappointment with the 5 of Cups coming through here. And that has something to do with what already has happened or something that already has occurred with you guys. The Hierophant, the King of Cups, the 5 of Cups is coming through here, okay? Spirit, 2 more cards. Why doesn't he talk to Osiris? 2 cards. We have here the 10 of Cups and the Moon here. Is what I think it is. Like he feels like he'd be happier not knowing or being distant. It almost feels like he'd be happier not knowing something. So 10 of Cups and the Moon is coming out here. It's like willful ignorance, willful, like putting on blinders willfully, right? So it's like, so as not to feel the intensity of a disappointment, he's like willfully shutting you out or something like that. I'm going to tap into what that disappointment could possibly be, okay? Spirit, 5 cards from here. Not knowing my illness. Maybe that's the case. I'm not certain, though, but we will tap into the oracles for this. Spirit, 5 from here. What is he? We have your apology. Broken and boundaries, followed by the mountains. Is it what I think it is? Did you guys get into other issues besides your illness? Like, let's say arguments or resentment? Like, did you guys ever like exchange hurtful words or something like that? He doesn't want to tell you that he can't overcome your illness is what's coming through here. And so it's like he's disconnecting from you because he doesn't want to hurt your feelings that he can't get over this situation. So we have here the apology coming through here, the sorry. We have here the bitterness, okay? But the bitterness is more like he doesn't want you to feel bad or to hate him for not wanting to, I heard, cast away his life because he doesn't want your illness. We have here the broken coming out here, the shattered. We have here the boundaries. We also have here the card of the mountains, right? Like, to be with you is a pretty big hurdle for him. And he doesn't want to talk to you at this time because he doesn't want to hurt your feelings, because he doesn't want to involve himself with your illness, okay? So it's almost like he's almost like willfully choosing to remain silent, because that the idea of putting the blinders, like, it's better to be distant and not talk than to interact and possibly make you upset or something like that, right? This is like someone who's avoiding something and not giving you closure or facing it, unfortunately. So that is your reading, Osiris. Thank you so much for your support and your donation. I really appreciate you. All the best to you. We do wish you all the best, and we want you to have success as well. I'm sorry that C feels this way, and I do hope he's able to work through and navigate these feelings to at least communicate to you in a way that gives you both closure. You're very welcome. All the best to you. All right, so with that said, we're going to wrap up now with the moderators. Moderators, are you ready for your readings? If so, give me a thumbs up. I'm going to have to run out. Unfortunately, I have an appointment right after this. Jenna, you're asking, are you going to do free readings, or is this going to happen some other day? It's going to happen another day, Jenna. So we're going to do free readings another day. Tomorrow, early in the morning, I will be offering a fully free reading live stream. So I'm only going to be doing free readings for a live stream. No donations. No donations. We're only going to be doing free full readings. Well, not free full readings, but free 3-card readings. So that should be really fun. I'm not sure yet, but I'll let you know. I'm going to schedule for that time, Jenna, okay? I'm not sure yet, though. All right, so guys, we're going to have to get through these really quickly. So we're going to do We Vibes, and then Tortoise Love, and then Joanna, okay? Are you guys ready? If so, post your questions now. We're going to get right to it, y'all. We're going to get right to it, okay? Okay, close out the previous readings, please, and thank you, Spirit. E, you said I have a past person coming. May I ask if it's a woman? Did I have a thing with this woman? Clear the energy, Spirit. Can we connect to We Vibes, their higher self, their spiritual team, and all those who guide them, as well as the person coming into their life, the past person, please, and thank you, Spirit. Spirit in 3 cards. Hello, S Virgo. S Virgo. Unfortunately, YouTube is having issues today. If you go to the previous live stream that's exactly named like this one, it's like a shorter minute one, your reading is around this timestamp, okay? It should be a little bit after that. I was going to send you a message, or rather, I was going to @ you after this live stream is over. So we did your questions. It's in the previous one at that timestamp, okay? So again, it's 9:42. You're more than welcome. Thank you so much for your patience. And I'm so sorry YouTube is having all kinds of issues. But I will definitely make a comment so that you can at least see that comment. Okay? So you get your own live stream, as Virgo. Basically, it was just your private reading, rather your public reading. All right, clear the energy, Spirit, please, and thank you. We're to connect to We Vibes, their higher self, their spiritual team, and all those who guide them, as well as the past person who's coming back into their life. Spirit in 2 cards. Is the past person that's coming back a woman? 2 cards for yes or no. It's a man. It's an older man, someone who's older than you. Coming back for a more stable re-beginning. So the answer is no, it's a man. We have here the Emperor, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Fool here. They're older than you, and they're coming back for a more stable reunion with you, okay? It's a new beginning for the both of you with the Fool here, okay? So that is your reading. It's a gentleman who is older than you, and they're coming back for a more stable connection with you, okay? Could be your father, could be an older masculine figure that you used to know, could be an old friend who's older than you, who has matured, for example. All right, so we're going to get to another reading now. Tortoise Love, are you ready for your reading? If so, give me a thumbs up. We're going to get to you now. In DMs, out loud. Oh, my God. I'm looking in my DMs. Will I get a dog this year? I feel a Hungarian Vislas. I don't know how to say that. Vitsla. Soul coming my way. Cute puppy girl. Any messages on that? Clear the energy spirit. We're going to connect to Tortoise Love, her higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her, as well as the energy of a little soul, the soul of a pet, please. And thank you, Spirit. And 3 cards. Will Tortoise Love get a dog this year? 3 cards for yes or no. And any information regarding that. The answer feels like it's a powerful yes, actually. Like the chances are pretty high for you. Your spirit guides want you to talk to somebody about this because that person has some meaningful things to say about it too. So with the Page of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the 6 of Pentacles here, communicate this, and it looks like you'll quickly receive this puppo. Okay, so it looks like the energy could be a yes if you're clear with some type of communication with somebody. So that is your reading. So good chance for it to be a yes. You just simply have to talk to somebody about it. I don't know, maybe the people you live with, or having a conversation with a dog owner who maybe has a pup that you could take care of, something like that. There's like communication that needs to be had first, but the answer feels like they're saying basically it's a high likelihood of it, okay? Like a 60% chance of it happening. So more of a yes than a no. And if you do get a dog, do take pictures, Tortoise Love. Oh my God. Clear the energy, Spirit, please, and thank you. So that is your reading. I've been getting some signs this week, and yes, I need to talk to someone as it is a hunter and difficult to get this one as a girl. Wow. I wonder how you're going to take care of it. Like if it's a very active breed, you're going to also need to be very active with them, right? Like active breeds cannot be passive at the house. They're going to be out like Watson, my dog from my family side. He'd be active. He'd be real active for a tiny dog. Oh my gosh, my grandma would be outside so early in the morning. Walking him. Oh, how beautiful. All right, Joanna, we're going to get to your reading now. Are you ready? And if so, give me a thumbs up. They are like ticks 4 to 7 with you, even when pooping, and read your feelings, and the biggest empaths this breed. Oh my God. Are you ready to have the best friend that you could ever have your whole life, Tortoise Love? That's exciting. All right, so Joanna, we're going to clear the energies to close out all the previous tarot readings, please, and thank you, Spirit. Do you want me to read this out loud, Joanna? If so, just give me a thumbs up. All right, so me and Steph haven't spoken since the 21st. Your first mini question is, what is the true trajectory of Steph and Sam's from high-rise connection over the next month? Clear the energy, Spirit, please, and thank you. We're going to connect to Joanna, her higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her, as well as Steph, her higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her, and Sam here, their higher self, their spiritual team, and all those who guide her. Spirit, and 3 cards for the initial details. What is the true trajectory of Steph and Sam's relationship over the next month? These two will be building on, wow, look at the star coming out here. So these two will be building onto the connection. They're both on the same level with each other, like emotionally grounded connection kind of vibe. They both really like each other. Seven of Wands, King of Cups, Four of Wands here. There's no turbulence. So they're continuously to build with each other because they're both in a really friendly energy with one another. Both respectful of one another, both acting in a balanced way. It's a good friendship between these two. Can we get 3 cards from here, Spirit? Or rather 2 cards from here? We have here the Tunnel, followed by the Gift. It kind of feels like these two, is it for both of them? Or just for Steph? So it looks like the two of them are feeling like they are gifts to each other in some sense. Like this tunnel is an interesting tunnel because it's like they've both been going through life and they feel like their connection is a gift because it's very peaceful and very mindful. We're going to get 2 more cards of that. Spirit, can we get 2 more cards in this energy? We have here 5 of Cups and the World here. So what I think it is. So in a sense, these two, I don't know if it's both of them, to be honest with you, okay? But it feels like these two are not going to be antagonizing each other or frustrating each other, okay? So we have here the 5 of Cups and the World here. These two are not a frustrating dynamic. These two are at the baseline a very peaceful connection. In fact, Spirit doesn't sense that there will really ever be issues. This is just a holy light connection. Honestly, just pure light between these two. Okay, we're going to get 3 cards from here now. Spirit, what is the true trajectory of Steph and Sam's relationship? We have here Open Heart, we have here Runaway, and we have here Female. So it kind of just feels like these two are just truly open to each other completely. And they kind of just run away with each other in a sense. So it's kind of like when the floodgates are open, it's just difficult to stop it, right? So these two are very empathetic towards each other. They're completely vulnerable with another, and it's just kind of like they play off of each other's energies. And they do look forward to hanging out with each other too. So they're building onto the connection. It's very light, it's gentle, it's peaceful. It's not a disappointing connection. When one goes to the other, they don't fight, they don't argue. There's no tension really. So it's just going to be basically just a nice friendship for these two in the next month, okay? So now we're going to get to your next reading now. Close out the previous readings, please, and thank you, Spirit. Please clear my energies. Please disconnect me from Sam and Steph's energy, as well as Joanna's for right now. We're going to reconnect to your higher self, your spiritual team, and all those who guide you, Joanna, as well as Steph, once again, her higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her. So we're in 3 cards. Is Steph currently checking on Joanna or monitoring her in some type of way? 3 cards for yes or no. Are those two just friendships? For the context of the reading, it felt like these two really liked each other, and they found the connection to be rather peaceful. I didn't see any romance through the reading, other than it felt like a novel about 2 girls being friends with each other, like it's like The Secret Garden or something like that, or I don't know how to explain it, but it just feels like it's a novel, almost like it's such a pure friendship. So is Steph currently checking on you, Joanna? The answer is yes. The answer is yes, but she goes through cycles of trying not to because it depresses her. We have here the 10 of Pentacles. She does, right? But with the Wheel of Fortune and 9 of Swords here, it kind of depresses her that she does this. So she goes from doing it and then stopping herself, and then doing it and then stopping herself. So she feels pretty low when she does it. So the answer is yes, and it makes her feel bad. All right, close out the previous readings, please and thank you. That's how I was with Steph in the beginning too. My goodness. All right, so we're going to reconnect to your higher self, your spiritual team, and all those who guide you, as well as Steph here, her higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her. If you were to act cold towards Steph, how would it go? Spirit, 3 cards to connect to that energy. If Joanna was cold to Steph, how would that go? 3 cards. Is what I think it is. If you were to be cold towards Steph, you would have to be the one who goes towards her if you wanted to repair the connection or have interaction with her. So we do have the Hermit, which is a distant energy. It's the meditator, someone who is going away from people, going within, going into the mountain, right? With the Emperor and the Ace of Pentacles here. If you were to be cold towards Steph, it looks like Steph would take a step back from the connection and she would not reach out to you, but it would have to be you who reaches out to her instead if you wanted to have a connection with her with the Emperor and the Ace of Pentacles, okay? So that is the energy. We do have the Six of Wands as the confirmation of that. So if you were to be cold, Steph would stop interacting and it would have to be you who does the interaction. It's okay. All right, so your next question is Steph likely to invest real effort into repairing our connection within the next month? Spirit, 5 cards for that, connecting to this energy. Is Steph likely to invest real effort into repairing their connection within the next month? Yes, sooner than later too. Yes, she would like to, and it does feel like, is it what I think it is? Like she will want to interact soon as well too. So Page of Swords is coming out as the communicator. The Knight of Swords and the Six of Pentacles indicates exchange here. But it's through the desire for friendship, not for a romantic bond. So it looks like Steph is going to want to reach out soon to have like a friendly interaction. But it's not, there's no romance involved here. So the answer is a yes, and it does look like she's going to reach out to you soon. Spirit, 3 cards, 4 cards for here, please and thank you. So the answer is yes, Joanna. But sooner than that is what Spirit is saying. We have here power supply, beautiful. We have here influences and the road here. One more, is it? Wait, one more, okay, Spirit, thank you. Hi, Elaine, it's good to see you. Could it grow into romance? Hold on, Joanna. I got to finish this reading first. All right. So with the power supply, the third party's coming out here with the peers, the influences here. I got the channel message that Steph wants you to be a part of her inner circle, like her friendship circle. Okay. So this is a pretty big deal. I get the sense, like I'm sensing she's like wanting to see if you guys could be cool enough for her to bring you into her inner circle as more of a day-to-day interaction than just like a fleeting thing, okay? We have here the road and the wanting here. Like, so she genuinely longs to have a bond with you. And it looks like she will reach out to you with that energy, okay? Can we get 2 cards into that energy, Spirit? We have your World, and we have your 10 of Cups. This is what I think it is. She would love, like, if you guys could, like, find closure for the past and just be able to be friends or have a connection with each other. We have the World and a 10 of Cups here. Like, she kind of wants to talk to you, have an exchange, and have a proper closure with you guys, but in a positive direction where you guys can, like, talk to each other like normal people, like just in a normal way. 1 card for this, Spirit. Like, what she really wants is just to have you in her life as like her buddy. Look at that divine masculine coming through here. Yes, so she does. So the answer is yes, she's invested in making real effort towards repairing the connection. She does want to close out the previous chapter, bring you into her inner circle, be friends with you, for example, Joanna. Like, she longs to have you in her life. She obviously really likes you, right? That would make her very happy. A spirit and one card for Joanna. Tapping into the energy of romance. Could it grow into romance, Spirit? One card for that. With the Six of Swords here, if there is continued improvement, and we're talking about not regressing back to tension, not regressing back to arguments, if there's continued improvement and things continue to be more peaceful, hell yeah. They're saying basically, heck yeah. It's very possible it could evolve into romance if the peace continues to develop. If it doesn't, the answer is just a straight up no. You can't regress back into the chaos that it was before. If it continues to be peaceful, heck yeah, you guys can go back to that romantic state. So that's the channel. Like Spirit's giving you like a hell yeah, I can't, but it has to be stable. All right, so what is the most likely direction of my connection with Steph over the next month? Clear the energy, Spirit, please and thank you. We're going to once again reconnect to Steph, her higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her, as well as Joanna, her higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her. Spirit, and 3 cards for the initial details rather than 4 cards, okay? And 4 cards for the initial details. What is most likely the direction of the connection between Steph and Joanna over the next month, Spirit? 4 cards. And look at that. We picked this up in the previous reading, Joanna. It looks like Steph is reaching out specifically to heal things with you two and work on the connection. Look at that. We got double confirmation for you, dude. 6 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords is coming out here. We even have here the energy of the Temperance and the 3 of Pentacles, okay? So yeah, like over the next month, it looks like you guys are having an exchange. You're settling things. You're working on healing things. It's taking time, but you're wanting to make things work. 3 of Pentacles and Temperance with that 4 of Swords is genuine healing, okay? A resurrection of sorts even. We're going to get one from here. Spirit, why the Temperance for this? We have here the reconnect in the reverse here for the Temperance. Is it what I think it is with this? What? So, Spirit wants you to prepare yourself there, okay? This reconnect isn't a really speedy one. It's not like you guys are going to immediately be able to behave the way that you guys used to, okay? It's going to take time. It's not going to be immediately like it was before. So Spirit is asking you to work on your patience and actually kind of prepare for this too in advance. You cannot rush this process because it's going to take some genuine effort and some genuine work, okay? All right, so we're going to get one more tarot card for you. Is there one more card for this? We have here the 10 of Wands. I love this. I feel, and I've been feeling this in previous readings for you, Joanna, that you guys are literally going to take the past, grab it, and like throw it away. Like you're literally releasing that heavy book bag of burden that is your past tension. I kind of see you guys kind of renewing the connection over time, wanting a straight up blank slate to work with so that you guys can rebuild differently, okay? I've been feeling this for you guys, but I didn't know when to really say it. Like, I feel like you guys are deleting the past to be present with each other and work on the future. All right, so Spirit, 4 cards from here, rather 2 cards from here and 2 cards from here. So we have here Light in the reverse, followed by Journey, and then 2 more. Followed by Home and Stress. Is that what I think it is? So, Joanna, it's really going to stress you out very much with how slow things are going to develop. It's not immediate, like the release of burden and tension is not immediate. It's actually a gradual thing. We have your Light and Journey coming through here. Spirit is telling me that you're going to feel jealous when Steph interacts with other people, and you're going to feel the intensity of that jealousy. And it's going to be a lot of effort for you to hold back that jealousy, right? From expressing it and hurting the chances for the future of you guys. We have your Home and Stress and tensions and argument here. I kind of get the sense that Spirit is basically saying you're going to have some trouble dealing with the various emotions that pop up within you when you're rebuilding this friendship with Steph. So they're basically just kind of giving you that like formal heads up so that you can work on it now to figure out coping skills and mechanisms to be able to acknowledge some of those tensions within you without expressing them and just enjoying the friendship as it slowly develops into something possibly more, okay? Because it's going to feel really intense, okay? So that is your reading. So basically the connection will be renewed, but tread carefully. Old habits may arise, and it's really up to you and Steph actually to really hone in on that self-control and that emotional grounding to stop yourself from reacting to the pain or the tension that you feel when what you really want is to build a nice peaceful connection with the other. Okay, you're so welcome, Joanna. Thank you so much for your support and your donation. I deeply appreciate it. All right, so before we head out, Vivi, hello to you. It's good to see you, Vivi. Happy Wednesday to you, or Thursday night, Thursday Thursday in the morning. I don't know what time it is for you in Brazil. How are you doing? Would you like a tarot reading? If so, give me a thumbs up. You will be the last reading of today. Thank you for coming through. Happy Wednesday. I'll be right back. I'm just going to blow my nose. Would you guys like to see my bunny I bought today? Look at her. Look at her. She's so fat and cute. Wow. Wow. All right, so she's got a hat. She does have a hat. It's very cute. All right, so Vivi, you're asking here guidance from my spiritual team and guardian angels regarding the student movement. I'm agitating. Please and thank you. Clear the energies. Close out the previous readings. Please disconnect me from any and all spiritual and energetic attachments that I've gained from any and all tarot readings I've done so far up to this point. Please and thank you, Spirit. Maybe connect to Vivi, their higher self, their spiritual team, and all those who guide them. Please and thank you. Spirit and 3 cards. Connecting to Vivi's guardian angels and spiritual team. Any guidance that you wish to share regarding the student movement that Vivi's agitating, please and thank you. 3 cards. You're going to do well, and there's nothing to worry about. So this is what they want to say to you. Like, you're going to succeed and not to worry, okay? So we have here the 10 of Cups, the High Priestess, and the Hangman. It's like you're going to be successful. Try to calm your worries. The Hangman, release burden or something like that, right? So go ahead. Push forward, Vivi. It looks like you have a pretty good mental grasp of what you want to do and how you want to do it. And your spirit guides are simply encouraging you to continue the way. They have no advice, no guidance to give because they're pretty happy with the direction that you want to take things. And with the Hangman, it's like almost like, hey, listen, we have nothing to say. We like the direction that you're going in. Keep going, okay? And try not to overthink into believing that you're going in the wrong direction unless you really do want to change up how you're approaching this, right? So they're basically saying keep going. We like what we're seeing within you, and we have nothing to say. Pretty good report card, honestly. They're basically saying just trust in yourself. Look at that. We have the trust as the energy over here that they have me look at. Very awesome. You're very welcome, Vivi. Thank you for coming through. So with that said, chat, that is the end of my stream. Thank you to those who patiently tolerated YouTube's issues today. Oh my goodness, so crazy. See you guys next time. Tomorrow is going to be an only free live stream. Later that day, I will just have a normal live stream for those who do want to donate, as well as get free questions. It was like a whole different country in my chat. It was awesome. With that said, thank you all so much for tuning in and joining me for yet another tarot card live with me, General Goods Tarot. I wish you all well. Happy Wednesday to you, and thank you for being patient with me through these YouTube issues, okay? I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a beautiful day, evening, afternoon, wherever you guys are, and if you want to book a private reading with me, you can do so by clicking Linktree in the description. Information is there for how to reach out to me. I'll get back to you as soon as I can, okay? With that said, see you guys. Have a fantastic night, and have a good one. Goodbye, and thank you. And by the way, thank you to my beautiful moderators for being here. Goodbye and see you!